Anyhow, you want to hit go?
All right, ready? You set, go. All right, ready?
All right, we are live. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the December graduation. There's a saying that doesn't matter how you got there, just we got here, right? But we actually don't subscribe to that idea at Crop and Kettle because we think the journey itself matters, and all the things that you went through along the way, they matter. Even the bumps in the road, the ups and downs, those are all opportunities to learn things along the way. And we wouldn't be here where we are right now to celebrate and enjoy this huge, joyous moment if we didn't go through some of the trials and challenges along the way.
My name is Melitta Powell. I have 4 handsome sons and 3 beautiful grandsons. I've lived in Aliquippa all 45 years of my life. My mom, my aunt, they used to work in the mill. So then I know that era of Aliquippa. And then I know the era from when everybody got laid off and the town just went downhill. Like my mom, she was a single mom and she raised me and my brother by herself. Well, with the help of my grandmother. She ended up just getting different jobs. Then she ended up getting an NBC suite job. Actually, it's a dream of my mom and my grandmother had, that they wanted to open up a little restaurant of their own, but they never had the opportunity to do it. Because we literally will always be cooking something. Grandma Helen, Ma Helen, what is you cooking? Oh, I'm cooking this, I'm cooking that. I can't wait till it get done. They be sitting on the front porch snapping peas when we freshly picked them out the garden so she could cook them for Sunday or, things like that. And that's where my mom get it from. So she started cooking different stuff. And when she started putting stuff together, she called it Sophie's Specials. Just to see the smile on people's faces when they ate the food. Like, it was just like, oh. One of them, like you in heaven, like when you because my mom's macaroni and cheese and her potato salad, oh my God, it was to die for. Mostly everything my mom cooked was like awesome. We always spent time together, but it was like more so like she was the head chef and I was the sous chef. She was like my best friend. Mm-hmm. And my mom passed 4 years ago. So now it's kind of hard that I can't call her and like, Mom, can't remember what you put in here. Something missing. But then I have to think about it. Like, okay, this is what she put in there, but then I got to put my own mix to it, or make it my own. I was working for home health and I was going through some financial issues, and a friend of mine messaged me because I said something, and he was like, I'm thinking about getting a food truck. I was like, a food truck? He was like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting a food truck. I was like, okay. That's almost like an opportunity to open up, what my mom and my grandmother didn't have or didn't have the ability to do, was to open up a bistro or a small restaurant to feed the community. So me and Andrina, a friend of mine, she's like, I got the perfect person you could talk to. I was like, who? She like, my brother. That's like, Andrina, I'm not going to be able to do this because I got all this stuff that's going on. They're not going to let me get in. She was like, girl, yes, they will. And she ended up taking me over to the interview. And then that's when I ended up being with Crop and Kettle. It was like a different experience. They incorporate God, also cooking and boundaries. And that's when you start thinking about who you are and who's with you. One of the words that we learned in Crop and Kettle is resilience. And right now, I was just diagnosed with breast cancer. I'm fighting through the fatigue, I'm fighting through the pain, I'm fighting through the stress. So that's a fight that I'm going through right now. What gives me hope is I got a great support system behind me. Sometimes I was so prideful that I wouldn't ask for help. And then I started, asking Turk or asking Tim for help. And they came through. And I was like, oh, so this is what it feels like when people, really care for you and they actually came through. And I was like, oh, okay. Turk said, I see you come alive more in the garden and in the kitchen. I was like, Like, cause my grandmother, she was always in the garden, but also in the kitchen with them. It's just like, I feel that presence. And then I like to see the people when they taste my food. Oh my God, this tastes like my grandmother's, or, oh my God, I didn't know it tastes like this. You cook like somebody's grandma. And I'm like, then I just get that big cheese on my face. Like, just like to hear people, enjoy my cooking. And just to know that I didn't quit this time, because normally I'll quit something that I start because it'll frustrate me, or I get irritated and I just quit. I never actually finished anything, but this time I did. Thanks for everybody coming. This is hard for me. This is also a bittersweet but exciting day because my mom and my grandmother isn't here to see my accomplishments. So I'm just taking everything that they taught me and I'm going to share it with everybody else. But I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my kids, my boys. Thanks for putting up my craziness, for everything that I've been through. Said I wasn't gonna cry. I want to thank my little big brother, George. And thanks to my instructors. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Because I actually found myself here. I found out how to set boundaries and also to make what things are priority. And also just to, I get to exhale. I get to actually exhale because now I can go out into the world and just share everything that I've learned from each and every one of you. So, thank you.